Let's do this! I'm super low on orbitals. My colors are all messed up for the voice. Oh, yeah. Alright. Sacred chapter. What kind of bullshit sadness do they have? Oh no. What is that? I'm scared to know what that is, you guys. Alright. I have my blanket. I'm gonna get comfortable. You guys are gonna hear me get comfortable for a minute. On a side note, so it really is. All right. Let's do this. Everybody has their emotional support, whatever they need. Hopefully. I have my emotional support tissues, my emotional support water bottle, my emotional support blanket. Spagooter's supposed to be an emotional support pet, but he's really bad at it, so I don't know where he's at right now. So I don't have my emotional support cat, but also we need to summon Ada. I don't know if she can emotionally handle this again. She seemed pretty sad. All right, let's do this, you guys. Let me get my Spider-Man plushie. Yes. All right, I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna turn up the volume. As usual, if you guys cannot hear the game or me at any point in time, let me know. You might have a hard time hearing me right now because of the music and it's so loud, but... Wow, my show is on. Well, welcome, Hope. Hopefully your show is good. I hear it's a really emotional episode. All right, chapter 1 of Sacred Chapter. Gonna tune in while I draw Zayne MC. Yes. Okay, shoot. All right, let's go. Snowflakes. Oh my god. Death and destruction right off the bat. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm actually nervous about this. Cold, mysterious, and desolate. Between the skeletal, jagged mountain ridges, 7 colossal gates rise in layers. They reach for the heavens. Oh, girls, drop in. Oh, no. You're supposed to hear it. I didn't even ask for emojis this time. Here lies a forbidden realm where even the dead may not tread. And at the end of seemingly frozen time, it welcomes its first visitor. Hello, handsome.
You are a supreme deity, the embodiment of annihilation and divine punishment. You possess unparalleled wisdom. Turn back. Do not set foot in Everlost where returning is impossible. You mustn't become one of those lamentations who are restless for all eternity.
The Creatio Stone from the Primordial Age. It lies in the Netherworld, beyond the 7 gates, yes.
Okay.
You already possess supreme power. Why do you still seek the authority of creation?
Bye, Kachik.
Beyond the 7 gates is a land where neither the sun nor the moon shine. Not even life and death can reach it.
Okay, so it's like Oblivion?
Your hands may be capable of bringing about the destruction of countless eons, and your divine gaze may see the end of time.
Oh. Okay, so it's basically referring to him being, like, still kind of a foreseer.
Yet once you set foot in this realm, your divine authority and radiant glory will turn into flowing sand.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
That price is insignificant.
His steps no longer falter. The god crosses the threshold of the first gate and allows the surging waters to devour him. They capitalized him. In boundless chaos, time and space whirl and surge. Only an amber-like world remains, nestled within the barely perceptible crevices of the void. I wonder if the void is like the fractal library, maybe? I feel like that would be like, maybe it could be the start of the fractal
goddess
library?
of Niava, she is the most brilliant aurora beneath the heavens.
Oh, thank you.
We shall sing of her divine name that never fades.
Bricks glazed in dark blue for magnificent, beautiful city gates. They welcome countless worshippers who are here to pray and make offerings to the goddess. The poet plucks the lyre and sings, accompanied by music. Offerings flow like an endless stream into the tall, magnificent divine tower. I'm still trying to figure all this out now.
Bricks of mud form her body. Her eyes were created from the purest lapis lazuli glaze.
Okay, but lapis lazuli is like one of my favorite stones.
Urtama, Ingar, the beautiful twin rivers are her flowing hair, while the riverbank's glimmering jade adorns her neck. She wields a colossal blade to cleave mountains and strike down the monsters to keep them in check.
So really, you're just saying that I'm just so awesome.
Humans emerged from cramped caves and built houses in the divine tower. They lived under radiant sunshine.
Oh no. Oh no. The earth trembles violently as ominous black mist emerges on the horizon. Its menacing claws stretch towards Niava. In the blink of an eye, dark, heavy clouds fill the sky. Fierce gales whip the river water into turbulent waves.
It's from the Vestrian! Run, everyone! The monsters have returned!
Chaos erupts at the city's gates as people scatter in all directions. They flee to take shelter.
Goddess of Niava, please accept our most sincere offerings and grant us undying courage. Please protect our homeland from the invasions. Lead us to new territory. No, my ladder!
Oh no!
Stop singing! Run!
The young man fleeing for his life. Grabs the poet and his instrument before running to his home. A ray of light materializes from the top of the divine tower. It transforms into a golden arrow that tears through the clouds. Against the direction of the fleeting crowd, it rushes towards the distant horizon with a force of thunder and pierces its churning black mist. Oh, this is gorgeous. The rivers Urtama and Ingar return to tranquility. Under soothing moonlight, Niava falls into a deep sleep. The golden arrow... Oh, that was neat. The golden arrow from the ray of light rises once more from the horizon and touches the night sky. Moments pass. Then it all falls into the silent divine tower and slowly transforms into an injured figure. The wounds spread across my body and form an eerie glow pattern. In eerie golden patterns. Aside from pain, I can no longer feel anything else. The black mist that clings to me is entwined around my wounds. It silently erodes my consciousness. I try to calm my rapid, pained breathing and barely manage to prop myself up with my sword. Why is my body becoming so Oh, hang on. Oh. Why is this body becoming more fragile? My Niava is an extremely delicate world. It and its denizens need me. But the only one who can help me and save me. I grit my teeth. I don't want to say that name. The tower is silent. No one responds. A name once familiar is stuck in my throat like a thorn. Yet it lasts but a moment before instinct for survival prevails over pride and resentment. Zayne! Brilliant radiance containing swift, insurmountable power ripples outward. The biting wind cuts my cheeks. The pain stings.
I have told you many times, the Vestrayan is not a place for the living. You shall never get the chance to return should you cross the thorny barriers again.
You know that... You know my connection to this world runs deeper than blood. And yet, you... Why do you want to destroy it? Oh. Dizzy and in pain, I collapse, but he catches me. The resentment and blame in my heart haven't subsided, but a louder voice drowns out everything. I need Zayne. Only he can heal my wounds and free me from this terrible suffering.
You?
Even if you want to destroy Niava, you still belong to me at this moment. Obey me. I need you to heal me now. This situationship is crazy. Forcefully wrapping my arms around his neck, I bite Zayne's lips. Hello? Give me. I want your power.
Between us, there is nothing but endless taking.
Holy shit. I mean, is it really taking? Girl, reach out. No.
Behave.
No. No. Oh my god, they started this so early. Oh my god.
Your injuries. This is your resistance against me?
They're all because
To
of
seek
you.
help from the gods, you should let the gods hear your supplications.
Honestly, I would be feral for this man too.
Understood. Feel this. Remember what I'm giving you.
Push! No.
Focus.
I'm sorry, but he's he's pulling a Silas on us, and I don't know how to react right now. Do I hold it all the way? I'm gonna see what happens if I do it all the way. I'm sorry, I don't know what oh my god, an interval with it, that's an occasion. Focus on what my mind is functioning. I cannot.
All of this is what you wished for, no?
Yes. Can I? What? No. I want another option. I don't want to leave. Just.
The ritual won't end because you want it to.
You get something different if you do halfway? Okay.
Accept it. This is a power only you can possess.
Oh my god. This man has me feral right now. Holy shit.
I
love that look
your
from him.
pleas and your desires, yet I sense an even deeper craving.
He can sense me through this tablet. I was not expecting that. I thought I was gonna have to work up to that, but they literally just said, "Here, have it." I just... You right, Zayne. So in order for her to heal and recover from her injustice, okay. Xavier and Raph in the background, like, why did we get the matchup? Wow, what a minute. It's chapter 1. Zayne, I have a paper cut. Oh my god, you guys! Oh my god. I literally was not ready. I'm not upset, obviously, but I was so ready to just wait for a few chapters. Saying I fallen and I can't get up. Saying someone hurt my feelings. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Listen, if that's how my feelings get fixed, okay, I'm not complaining. Also, I will always accept Zayne breathing. I will never question Zayne breathing. No, they really threw that in so soon. Listen, they knew they needed to get it out of the way because there's gonna be a whole lot of sadness later. I was gonna tell you. No, I wanted to know. I think I'm ready for the sadness now. I'll just... Listen, at the end of this, we'll just go back to chapter 1 and re-experience it. It's fine. Doom Realm. The last ray of heavenly light is about to be devoured. In this world, where even death has long since vanished, the final judgment is nigh. To be fair, MC hates him here. Listen, Montoya. Let me I have news for you. Sometimes the hate makes it better. Only embers burn as if to represent this world's final breath.
The natural order of fate is no more. Stop clinging to what remains.
The longbow is taut, like a crescent moon. Light converges onto the bowstring and transforms into arrows of molten gold. Heaven and earth sense imminent destruction. The air is filled with shrieks and wails.
Annihilation balances the cosmic order. What shouldn't exist ought to crumble in Oblivion's hands.
The arrows released from the bowstring transform into several streams of golden light. Earth-shattering power is unleashed. A triangular spire materializes in the void. Trapped within is a golden Enzu. Its beak and feathers razor sharp. It can barely cling to life. Oh, it must be those little birds.
Be gone.
Zayne tightens his grip, and golden dust falls through the gaps between his fingers. This bird meets Oblivion in the distant depths of the universe, and a newly born golden Enzu spreads its wings in another unknowable place. A snowflake drifts from the unknown land, quietly on the back of his hand. It leaves behind a fleeting coldness.
It's snowing.
Sunlight filters through magnificent curtains and casts shimmering ripples across the pool. Within the empty hall, only my footsteps break the silence. The cracks in the blade have been repaired as well. I swing the sword, and abundant power reverberates through the divine tower. Even my body trembles slightly. Within that brilliant radiance, another power has coalesced aside from my own aura, one whose depths are more unfathomable. Zayne. We've known each other for so long that numbers are meaningless, and we once shared what seemed like the most intimate of touches and tender moments. Yet when we let go, it's as if only confrontation and estrangement remains between us. I turn toward the golden spire standing serenely in the depths of the divine tower. The Angru Spire contains all the universe's realms within. Containing all the universe's realms within is the divine artifact Zayne treasures the most. Well, then I'm assuming... I can't believe they got divorced. So, I'm just gonna make the assumption that the Angru Spire is the fractal library of sorts, or a version of the fractal library. Several golden Ainzus, their beaks and feathers sharp like knives, circle around it. Another one flies in and disappears in a golden glow. Where is your master? The Angru Spire won't answer me. The corners of my lips curl up. His absence is only to be expected. Otherwise, he'd try to stop me. It's only natural that I protect Niava and save my people. Yet he's so determined to lead Niava towards destruction and annihilation. Kind of reminds me of this dimension's version of jazz. The Golden Ainzu. Yeah. A Golden Ainzu lands on my finger. I let it nuzzle my hand and exhale. When we first met, he promised to make all my wishes come true and stand by my side. Long before the first grain of sand appeared in the Hayurt desert, before the first raindrop fell into Urtama's riverbed, my feet had already touched Niava's chaos and dust. All grew under my gaze and touch, and people learned to survive by following my divine edicts. I guided them to build their homes, and I served every monster's head for them. Severed. They devoted everything they had to worship me and used the most noble words in their hearts to address me as Goddess. An omnipotent guardian, perhaps. This is what it means to be a goddess. For a very long time, I do everything within my power to protect every sunrise and every moonrise in Niava. Until I met another god. Look at that luscious hair. Have you thought it over? I jumped down from the boulder. The god, whose name was Zayne, withdrew the angry spire. His expression was colder and harder than stone.
I have declined your offer more than once. I shall not carve my name upon your destiny stone.
I let out a derisive snort and drew my sword in an attempt to strike. But the blade's light had vanished without a trace before it could even reach him. See? With your immense strength, you can be a guardian of Niava. I can tell you don't belong here. Yes, you're like the sun that belongs to another world. If you don't carve your name upon the Destiny Stone, you'll disappear like sand.
Once my name is carved into it, the trajectory of our fates will be inseparable. Are you desperate to forge an important covenant with a man whose name you only know?
He's a very handsome man. Why not? I told you my name too, did I not?
You're willing to go to such lengths to make me stay, all for the sake of protecting these mortals?
His intense gaze fell on me. For some reason, there seemed to be a track of anger? Correct. Don't you think humans are fascinating creatures? Despite having a lifespan as fleeting as a shooting star's, they create so many wonderful things and have astounding ideas.
I almost forgot.
Hello,
You've always
welcome.
been like this. You never change.
He turned, walked away. Oh,
Stop.
hello? He turned, walked away, and left behind a cold warning.
Following me.
I shan't stop following you. Of course, I had no intention of listening to him. In this land, people passionately pursue what they desire. All of Niava belongs to me, and Zayne will be no exception. He's standing in the same realm as I am, after all. But before I could catch up to him, an unexpected battle left my body severely damaged like never before. It was also then that I realized my body would deteriorate because I fought. There would be a day when I would perish. And Zayne was actually the only god who could provide me succor. She's just like, nah, he's mine. This version of MC's like the version of I licked it, so it's mine. The season's threads are woven by your hand. The scales of creation rest within your wisdom's palm. I leaned back on the rattan bed and stared at the distant firelight and crowds while humming along to the hymns that drifted over intermittently. Just more cat life.
Is being worshipped and praised by humans truly a joyous thing?
Being praised? Yes. The songs they're writing continue to improve. I shift to the side so that there was room on the bed. Then I pulled Zayne down to sit. He still maintained that cold, indifferent demeanor. He brushed aside the sheer fabric draped over my shoulder.
You're willing to risk your life in endless combat just for insignificant praises.
Zayne, are you saying this because you don't like my people? Or are you concerned about me?
Neither.
He's giving, it's not like I like you anyways. He scooped up water from the jar to wash my skin that had recently healed. Then, why did you rush into that black mist to rescue me?
Your questions seem endless.
Well, your aloofness is endless. So... I get the impression that she is being very strategic here. She knows he's stronger and wants him to stay. I mean, I would want a pretty man to stay. Zayne, why are you lying? Which means you'll have to get used to it. Although I was concerned about the black mist that appeared, I decided to focus my efforts on convincing Zayne to stay. He possessed power that even I could not match, and he could heal my body. I couldn't let him slip away. Shouldn't you reconsider my offer? We're more than strangers who know each other's names now. I give him a meaningful look. When he had healed me, I had been somewhat I gave him a meaningful look. When he had healed me, I had been somewhat unconscious. However, I remembered more than he thought.
I don't need you to care for me.
I grabbed his hand and set it on my lap. According to Niaba's laws, you belong to me. You have no right to refuse.
Do I look like someone who follows those so-called laws?
Not knowing each other's names. They didn't this time. Sir! I smile and kiss his eyelid. You can push me away.
You don't know anything, yet you dare to open your mouth.
Although he remains calm, his gaze was reminiscent of a dead pool where dark torrents surged beneath the surface to warn me. She came up with those
the final
laws.
outcome of us being together is eternal separation, or even obliteration. Would you still accept it?
You and I haven't even experienced a beginning. Why are you already thinking about our end? Being afraid of the future that has yet to occur is a waste of time, and it betrays our feelings.
Then enlighten me. I'll lend an ear to your desires.
Can I ask for something else that you can lend to my desires? Zayne, give me your name and your fate. I recalled the vows people typically said when proposing and hastily picking one. I shall be unwavering and everlasting. I'll treat you well. I feel like the first one. The second one is what I call a soft requirement. I can't really prove that I'll treat him well, but I'll give him my unwavering and everlasting whatever. I swear in Niava's name that I shall be unwavering and everlasting. there won't be any regrets.
Your vow was rather ordinary.
Rude. Nah, I saw that smile, though. She should have just said the rules of the land. Say we're married now. He actually likes the second one? Oh, okay. He finally took my hand and slowly spread his fingers until they were intertwined with mine.
If I agree, then I want you to stay by my side forever. Starting from this moment.
Oh, we're married now. He's actually husband material now. Starting from this moment, I shall forever remain by your side. Oop. We're resonating! Within the brilliant golden glow, my god responded to me.
Our names will be carved together. From now on, I shall ensure your every wish comes true.
Oh. And now we're divorced. Our vow still echoes in my ears. On the Destiny Stone, our names remain closely intertwined. But that black mist, the appearance of the Vastrain, quickly became the beginning of the conflict between Zayne and me. How romantic. He did not protect Niava as I had wanted. Instead, he allowed the Vastrin to bring a catastrophe and devour my people's homes. I was wrong to have those thoughts back then. How could a god who governs annihilation possibly harbor goddess and goodness and mercy towards Niava? I said I'll treat you well because I felt like that's husband proposing to their wife. Like, I'll take care of you, babe. That's true. That's cute. Hope. My fingertips are pecked twice, which makes me return to the present moment. I unceremoniously poke the bird's head. What? You still want to protest on his behalf? The golden Anzu suddenly lets out a shriller cry before pecking my palm with greater force. Fresh blood immediately wells up. Before I can react, it spreads its wings and flies back into the Angru spire. Wait, you... Oh, this is gorgeous. In this empty, ethereal space, golden light flows like a river. It constantly shifts into intricate patterns. I'm inside the spire? The golden Anzu. My instincts make me immediately chase after it. Yet when I finally see it, I watch as it plummets into the void, and fierce flames erupt when it falls. The bird is reduced to ash and smoke. A sudden sharp pain shoots through my heart, and I clutch my chest. Something strange appears in my palm. I open my hand and see the bloody mark left by the golden Angzu's beak. They dry and solidify into a crack across my palm. You can do it, Sam. It feels like it's like her thing in the Foreseer Tower. I keep making like references to that, but like, didn't she describe her like pulsing stuff like cracks in her skin? I don't know. It's all very just interesting still. I feel like none of it makes sense. I soon understood what that strange line meant. The golden thread intertwined in my hair suddenly snaps, and the broken jade cuts off the strand of hair. I hear a silent lament from Urutama. Niava's rivers, Urutama and Ingar, are akin to the two most vital arteries in the heart. But now, the one river has stopped flowing. The body called Niava is about to lose life's luster. I must save Urutama. I thought that at first too, but it's not the same. Okay. As always, the sun rises. It shines on everyone's face and on the river water that lies as still as a mirror.
What are we supposed to do if the river stops flowing and dries up?
Don't worry. Our goddess will protect us. Urutama will not dry up.
We should hurry to the divine tower and offer sacrifices. Only then can we ask the goddess to bestow her divine guidance.
Sacrifices? No, I don't want anything sacrificed in my name. Hold on, wait, can we talk about this first? The crack reminded me of Roth's scales that grace her neck. Yeah. She had a disease that slowly froze her, if I remember correctly. Right. Okay. Walking along the riverbank, I can hear people discussing Urutama's strange condition.
Maybe the goddess deliberately stopped the water to prevent the wheat fields on both riverbanks from being flooded again?
Charlie, is that you? Grayson, is that you?
Indeed. If this is planned by the goddess, then we should follow suit.
It's time to compose new hymns. We must sing and abide by the actions of our goddess.
He sounds very musician. The worry lingers on humans' faces for only a moment. They soon hum new melodies and continue on with their daily lives. I stir the river water. Ripples spread across the surface, but they vanish in a blink of an eye. They're disappearing too swiftly. This matter isn't simply a problem with the river's flow. Something is messing with Urutama. Semaira throws several small stones. The ripples are fainter and disappear faster.
How strange.
Hi,
The river
gorgeous.
water is stagnant. Is this truly the goddess's will?
It isn't. At least, I believe it isn't. Semaira is the current ruler of Niava and the only person I associate with. However, I only tell her that I'm the goddess's messenger. I always disguise myself as an ordinary person when I meet with her. She is very pretty. The goddess should already be aware of Urutama's condition. She won't let a disaster strike.
Of course. Everyone in Niava believes our goddess shall give her blessings and protect us from evil. Even the most unruly waters will inevitably yield and obey her.
The beautiful ruler respectfully bows. She intends to make me convey her reverence to the goddess. That mischievous mirth I know so well appears in her eyes.
I wonder, how is our goddess? Have our offerings of gold and jade brought a smile to her face?
She is well. Why do you ask?
You've told me before that she is deeply troubled because of a man.
Men! Back then, it was because I wanted to break into the vast drain. Zayne and I didn't speak for a long time. It just so happened that Samira was leading a group of worshippers at the Divine Tower. I couldn't help but share a few things. I didn't expect her to still remember. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to inquire about such matters. I tried to gloss over it, but displeasure and helplessness surface in my heart once more. I love the gossip about Zayne, honestly. She's a girl's girl. She's like, we girls never forget when tea is so come on. Samira's like, spill it, girl. Give me the tea. It's gotta be piping hot. After treating my injuries, Zayne vanished without a trace again. And at some point, he also took the Angru Spire from the Divine Tower. He certainly returned to the Divine Tower, yet he won't even see me. How infuriating. But I'll admit, I have never truly understood him. In addition, I even know less about what he wants to do.
That man must be exceptionally outstanding to win the goddess's favor.
I mean, he is pretty hot, though. Stupid hot men.
Beautiful roses always have sharp thorns, but everything under the heavens belongs to our goddess. A mere man will certainly bow down at her feet.
But he is no mere man, that's the problem. You're right. Our goddess is omnipotent. She will never admit defeat in front of him. After Samira leaves, I ensure no one is around. Then I cup a handful of water and blow on it. The water in my palm floats into the air strand by strand. It unfurls into a flying carpet. Hello? That's as soft and crystalline as a cloud. Take me to the upper reaches of the Urtama. I want that to be a kindled moment. Let me see my girl. Samira's the best bringer. Seriously. I don't think they said it, but what was the name of this planet? We'll take a look. We'll see. Mist spreads. Mist spreads as the night deepens, and a subtle presence in the wind becomes increasingly pronounced. The closer I get to the source of the Urtama, the more certain my suspicions become. This presence, it's the same as what I've been exposed to before. It's Zayne's power. Is he stopping the river from flowing? Several strands of complex emotions are ensnared in my heart, and the flying carpet woven from water seems to sense my restlessness. It speeds up. Ooh. Making rules. I'm sorry. Suddenly, the river's surface, shrouded in mist, is slashed by golden blades, and several golden Ainzus soar. Golden Ainzus. Zayne's here. They fly without delay, as if something urgent is driving them forward. Seeing that I had caught up, the golden Ainzus cry out. Cry out as they change directions. They quickly head towards the river source. As if passing through an invisible barrier, violent winds materialize around me. They stir the water to create towering waves. At the end of the river's source, a monster covered entirely in crystals is entrenched. Strange, chaotic streams of light swirl around its body. Its mountain-like physique is blocking the water's flow. No wonder the river is stagnant. It's hideous, and unlike the ones in Vastrade. The god who has been pursuing it wields his bow as he floats in midair. The mist is stirred, and it swirls around his body. Under dim moonlight, Zayne's expression is cold and ruthless. His golden arrows are aimed at the injured, roaring monster standing in the water.
This is where you shall perish. Struggling is a futile endeavor.
The severely wounded monster. Jeez, these are going so fast. The severely wounded monster attacks frantically and quickly leaps into the air while the flying carpet gets smashed into the water.
Shouldn't have come to this place. Leave.
Zayne keeps his gaze fixed on what's ahead. One hand holds his bow while the other traces golden runes in the air. He intends to teleport me away. Well, I don't want to, leave. I'm not gonna leave. All of Niava belongs to me. I can be anywhere in this world if I so wish.
Over here. Don't give it another opening.
I grab my sword and fly towards Zayne's side. The monster... Oh my gosh. The monster pivots and charges toward us. Perfect. Let's see how sharp my repaired sword is. Zayne raises his hand and summons the Angru Spire. Brilliant light spills out from the golden divine artifact, and a burning mark is etched into the monster's body.
Aim for its weak spot.
I see it. My vision is consumed by refulgent light as the power of resonance imbues my blade and tremendous energy. I swing my greatsword to attack. Meanwhile, Zayne's fingertips on the bowstring blaze with a spectacular radiance. The longbow is drawn, its appearance akin to a perfect full moon under tremendous force.
Let's make this quick.
Golden arrows carry apocalyptic... Hang on. There we go. Golden arrows carry apocalyptic power, carrying apocalyptic power pierce the monster's body. At the same time, my sword strikes where the mark guides me. That should finish it.
Something's not right.
Violent tremors, accompanied by agonizing roars, shake the land as the riverbed and area under the monster crumble. The dying beast bursts forth with terrifying energy, as if it's trying to devour the space around it. Several golden runes quickly become entwined around my body. They're about to push me toward a distant place. By some uncanny impulse, I tightly hold onto his hand. Our surroundings disappear like rushing river water during our rapid descent. Before my consciousness is devoured by boundless darkness, I only remember that trace of warmth I'm clutching tightly with my fingers. I refuse to let go. Oh. Bone-chilling coldness washes over me again and again. I curl up. In the cracks between the universe and time itself, golden eternity's gaze lands on me. Just say my name. Who? Is that my name? I want to see the voice's owner, but my hand suddenly covers my eyes. Oh, but a hand.
There's no need to rush. You need to sleep for a long time.
The cold sensation fades. Warm golden light envelops me.
There will be a day when we meet again.
No. No. It's already sad. Oh no. Yeah, so I agree that scene would have been really cool as a Kindle. They need to do more fight scenes like that. Oh no, I'm getting nervous. Oh no. I don't know which Zayne this is. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so nervous about Zayne's in particular, but like, I don't know. It's so, maybe it's because Zayne's is so inherently like angsty that I'm like, I just know that it's gonna be. Okay, I think we just need to keep going. It doesn't get sad around this part. It's too early. It's true. It doesn't get sad until the last two parts. Warm liquid is splashed onto my face. There's a moist sensation, and the metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. I open my eyes. Hi!
If you had woken up any later, you would have been swallowed by the sea of sand.
Yes, please whisper in my ear. This man's whispers. Seemingly alive, waves of white sand slowly rise and fall. They surge they surge towards us again and again. Looking at the arm around my waist, I lift my head. Zayne is sitting against a black stone about half a person's height. He's holding me in his embrace to an extent. Oh no, your coughing ritual. A golden barrier envelops us to keep the endless waves at bay. Where are we? Inside that monster's stomach?
worse, I'm afraid. This place is inside its protocore.
Hold on a second. when does, that's never happened before, has it? Wait a second. This is the important question. What's a protocore? That's a really good question, actually. Holy crap, I think my brain just broke. This is like a protofield. That's what they're trapped in Zayne's story. Okay. So the protofield, so are we saying that a protofield, because if he's saying if it's inside a protocore, are we saying that a protofield is inside of a protocore? The whole concept was also mentioned in that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's a protocore?
You can think of it as its heart. If this heart devours us and absorbs enough power, that monster will resurrect itself.
We can't let it do what it pleases. We must get out of here as soon as... A sticky sensation on my palm makes me freeze. I look at the wound covering Zayne's body. A moment passes before I tentatively reach out. That is one thing I'm not entirely clear on. Oh. Okay.
It's blood. You're not mistaken.
Are you actually injured? It's not an illusion created by the protocore?
My injuries aren't serious.
It's the thing Xavier likes to crush, right? But his blood continues to fall, and the golden barrier starts to waver. Zayne, who has always been invincible and all-powerful, is actually injured. MC, is now the time. Take off everything you're wearing. I know this is a really serious part, but like... Yeah, even he's confused. Zayne, when you say not serious, you could... Seeing him not move, I use one hand to tear away the remain. What is it with MC wanting to remove their clothing? She did it to Xavier too. Seeing him not move, I use one hand to tear away the remaining clothes on his body, while using the other hand to retrieve the water pouch from my waist. I pour water over his wounds. This is holy water from the tower's pool. Once the bleeding stops, you should feel better. He lowers his gaze and watches me wash away the bloodstains and dirt from his body. She cannot stop. You also healed me like this when my body collapsed for the first time. He now looks like you're gonna examine. It's true. He most likely recalls those distant days, those times when I'd at least embrace him with a smile.
I was gentler than you in your current strength.
You have more words that will incur my wrath.
I don't know what I could say that wouldn't make you angry.
I let out a soft hum and grab his hand.
Why are you helping me?
Because I love you. Look, they're very bad at admitting their injury. Also, Zayne is barely wearing much anyways. When you were fighting that monster, you set up a barrier to defend the village by the riverbank, correct? The river's water stagnation isn't related to you. You helped Niava, so I will help you. I released his hand and noticed something unusual. I gave him a large amount of power to heal his injuries, yet my body doesn't feel any discomfort. On the contrary, it's Zayne who, despite possessing power far greater than mine, was actually injured to this extent. Was the monster truly formidable? Or is this cursed place affecting Zayne? My doubts gather in my mind. I decided to ask Zayne about it. Well, I mean, I feel like this place in particular is what we're asking for, so... Don't you think this place is very peculiar? My body, which constantly needs to be healed, is unharmed, but here you are, covered in wounds. I suppose this place likes you more, so it wants to devour you more.
That depends on whether or not it has the ability to do so.
Oh, it's gonna have us ask all of them. Okay. Why did that monster appear? How did you discover it?
As you can see, I happened to spot it while passing by. Nothing more, nothing less.
That seems... I don't believe you. I love when me and MC are in sync. I refuse to believe you'd pass by Urtama's source on a whim.
Then let's say I went there to clear my mind.
Uh-huh. You're a god with a heart of stone. You need time to clear your mind?
Anger, sadness, fear, dejection. I can perceive the same emotions as you.
I can't tell. Speaking of which, I fought near the Vestrain many times before, but this is the first time I've seen a monster covered entirely in crystals like that. Do you know of its origins?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is also the first time I've seen it in Niava.
That was clever use of words, Zayne, but you said in Niava, but not the first time you have seen the monster. I know that wordplay. Zayne turns towards the churning waves of sand, yet he seems to be looking at somewhere further away. I follow his gaze, but there's only an endless expanse of white. Hopefully it'll be the last time, too. Zayne traces another ruin in the air, and the barrier immediately becomes wider and more expansive. It envelops a larger part of the desert. Why so dodgy, Zayne?
I need to recover my strength. Don't leave until then.
Do you know how to leave this place?
I don't, so we might as well destroy it.
How is that difficult? We don't need to wait for you to recover your strength. I grab my sword's hilt, and a gentle power flows through my body. Its unprecedented condition gives me more confidence. Leave it to me.
Wait.
I stand on my tippy toes and immediately transform into a golden arrow. I swiftly ascend towards the night sky that's as black as ink. One moment later, Zayne watches the golden arrow fall like a meteor. It returns to his side and transforms into a figure he's most familiar with. Dust and Sand Swirl. Draping his outer robe over her, Zayne closes his eyes and silently focuses on restoring his power. Zayne spends the day meditating to heal his injuries. With nothing else to do, I can only wander around the desert that's covered in golden light. Within this strange place, there's no distinction between day and night, and the color of the sky isn't clear. There is only a faint strip of white behind the distant clouds. It could be the outline of a spire's top or a broken crescent moon. It's interesting that we are an actual arrow, but fight with a sword, and Zayne fights with an arrow. It is, I kind of like the concept. I get it. It feels like they don't word it correctly, or maybe I'm just like, my brain's not wrapping around it, but it is an interesting concept that MC is an arrow as well. I build a bonfire. While I'm listlessly piling up sand, Zayne quietly sits down beside me.
The Divine Tower?
Correct. And it looks like your injuries have healed to some extent. Zayne opens his palm, and the Angru spire manifests above it. Aside from the light being somewhat dim, there are no other abnormalities. Here, drink some water. Gilgamesh Zayne, yes. He looks at the water pouch I'm holding, but doesn't move.
My hands hurt.
Zayne. My hands do too. Here, let me put them in my mouth first. That explains why I do too. I love when Zayne acts like me. Okay, sweetie. Haven't you recovered?
Do you typically argue with the injured?
Anything for you there, she has. Anything. Resigned, I help him drink the water. Then I recall my harvest from the desert and pull out a few orange carrots. Oh no. I could only find these. There's nothing else that's edible. Eating something might help you recover faster.
That won't be necessary. I'm leaving.
Zayne! He cannot escape them. He quickly returns to the black stone side, sits down again, and dawns on that dignified, serene expression. I'm left alone with the carrots. I watch his figure and inexplicably sense a hint of fleeting in defeat. He is hilarious sometimes, Hope. Like, where is he going? He went back to the Blackstone. He like scooches over. I'm leaving, turns away and scooches. Where are you going, honey? 2 days later, I lose interest in sand art once I build an entire city-state out of sand. I soon find a stone slab. What can I say?
There is no sunrise or moonset here. Keeping track of time is meaningless.
I'm not keeping track of time.
Then what are you doing?
I'm drawing you. I blow away the debris and dust. I point out the crooked lines like that vaguely resemble his figure. This is how you appear when you were injured, and this is you when you let me give you water, and over here is how you looked at me while recovering. When we return to the tower, I'll put it in the most prominent places. You'll remember such disheveled moments whenever you see it.
Childish.
You like it. Don't lie. Let me show you something that's not childish then. Using my memory, I carefully draw symbols in the sand before me. Here's all your Zayne. Several rocks here had these. It was almost like someone carved them. Assuming they're text, their symbols don't belong to the Neavan language. Can you read them?
This space doesn't truly exist. It's simply a shadow cast from somewhere else. These symbols might be from the past, or perhaps they exist in a more distant future. In either case, they're of no use to us.
But what are the symbols? Are you saying that everything we're seeing and touching is an illusion?
No.
Hey, it's
You
Ari!
can actually die here.
Thorn under the moon. Oh yeah, kinda. If you die in your dream, you die in real life. A few days later, it starts to rain in the desert. I don't like the rain. Same MZ. It represents rust, shameless mud, and sometimes overflowing rivers. But the rain here is beautiful. Countless fluorescent blue raindrops fall like stardust from the distant realms. They cascade through golden halos, and their splashes leave shimmering glimmers. Actually, that's kind of pretty. If what you said is true, then do these droplets also come from the past? Or the future, perchance?
Neither. They are time itself.
I don't understand. He raises his hand, and the Angru spire gleams with golden light. It's more brilliant and dazzling than ever before. In other words, Zayne has recovered.
We'll leave once the rain stops.
All right. How strange. I don't feel the joy I expected. There's only a subtle melancholy. When we return to Niava, will we go back to how we were before?
What do you mean?
Well, we'll only appear to be cordial when the reality is that we're emotionally distant, like strangers.
Do you want us to be like that?
No. I shake my head. I know that you have things you need to do. There are secrets you can't discuss with me. But I also speculated countless times. I thought maybe you never truly intended for Niava to be destroyed. After all, there are many things you wouldn't need to intervene in.
What is the answer you desire?
What do I say? What do I say? I hope I'm right. Maybe which one do I have to? I don't want to mess this up. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna wait for you guys to. I don't. Which one do I say? I don't want to make him sad. I don't want to make myself sad. If I say the wrong thing, then it's all gonna be messed up and we're gonna be divorced again. And I don't want to be divorced. There is no right answer? Okay. Both answers end up being sweet. Okay. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. Because I don't want to hate you. I certainly don't want to despise you. Otherwise, it'd make me the one who insisted on choosing you so long ago look like a hooligan.
Then allow me to prove to you that the choices you've made have always been correct.
No. The rain's gentle pitter-patter has ceased before I realized it. The clouds have thinned, and the white glimmer has become a little more clear. Zayne withdraws the golden barrier, perhaps sensing its impending destruction. The desert falls into an unusual silence.
Go back. Niava is waiting for you.
Once the words leave his mouth, a tiny, cold droplet suddenly falls into my palm. What's that?
It's snow.
What's snow? I've never seen it before.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
My Niava? Indicating that there's another Niava. It's so this part made me so sad. Clearly he's putting on a show of being distant to protect her, but he's so weak to her wishes. If she wants him to be sweet like this again, he will be. If rain is time, then the rain turning into snow means time slowed. Oh, yes! Oh, I like that actually. After the first one falls, a multitude of those cold white flower-like specks drift down. My attention shifts to the to this curious phenomenon as I catch the cold descenders and note their appearances. All of them look different.
Every snowflake is unique.
It's similar to how every person in this world is different. The snowfall gradually grows heavy and shows no signs of stopping. It mixes with the white sand and doesn't melt. I crouch down and scoop up a handful. Pure sand and snow. They're indistinguishable from each other.
Once they fall, they're fated to melt. Everything in existence cannot escape decay and annihilation.
He holds my palm, and the cold wind immediately blows away the sand and snow from my hand. But destruction is the only force that can bring a new life. Yes? I catch a falling ice droplet again. Like Niava's denizens, the weeping that accompanies death resounds as a new life cries from the beginning.
It's time to go.
I think it's more like referring more than one Niava. Oh, what do you mean, you're Zayne? The anger spire rises from his hand. Its massive body settles into the snow-white sand and manifesting a brilliant golden magic circle. As soon as I reach out to Zayne, Zayne tightly grasps my hand. The warmth he transfers dispels the cold from my fingertips. When I step into the anger spire's magic circle with him, I look back at the heavy snow that gradually covers everything behind us.
This snow is unworthy of your affection.
No! That kind of made me sad. The violent tremors and blinding white light make it seem as if the world is collapsing. Then I'm pulled into an embrace that's as cold as snow. Him saying that made me kind of sad because he sees himself as the snow. That kind of broke my heart. Like, Zayne, please. Okay, so we're out of what we assume is a proto-core or the proto-field. I know it really seems like he's talking about himself. Yeah. And I'm gonna assume the Anger Spire is the Fractal Library. I don't know. There's like so much. Zayne, please, you are important. I know. Zayne, I feel so bad for him sometimes because Zayne just like... I get it, Zayne. Sometimes I hate myself too. I would still remember those brief, dreamlike days long after they passed. In my memories are the silvery sea of sand, the luminous blue rain and swirling snow, and the warmth from Zayne's palms and embrace. I've had a hard time picturing what the spire actually... They don't actually say what it looks like, do they? Urtama begins to flow again. People gather beneath the divine tower to thank the goddess for once again granting them shelter and hope. However, a vague sense of worry and unease still lingers in my heart. It spreads with every drop of blood that flows and diffuses into blurry nightmares. Hi, handsome.
Are you awake?
Yes. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower. It draws a sharp line of light and shadow across the smooth tiles. Groggy, I sit up in bed and watch Zayne dress himself. In an unhurried manner, he puts on his accessories. I think it's the pyramid you see in his hand when he does ultimate move. Oh, okay.
You had nightmares last night and cried out in your sleep.
They are so married. I suppose I did have a dream. It's most likely a terrible one, which is why my subconscious doesn't want to remember it. What did I say?
I only heard you cry out, Niava. Then, you gave me a good wallop.
Truly? Where did I hit you? Let me see.
Here.
I look intently for a long time before finding a barely visible streak of blood on his neck. Is it better now? A few golden Anzus land on the tops of the pillars. They cast a golden glow. Dazed, I catch sight of Zayne smiling very faintly. Since returning from Urtama, our relationship has improved considerably. Whenever I wake up, I often see him.
You're afraid of something.
Yeah, I'm afraid of waking up and you not being next to me. He sometimes feels distant from himself, like he needs to disassociate so he doesn't feel too deeply. I just want to hug him, I know. Wrap him into a burrito. I only knew you had power to destroy the world, but I didn't know you also had the ability to interpret dreams.
I can tell simply by looking at your eyes. Special powers aren't necessary.
I clench my fist. The crack on my palm still exists. It hasn't disappeared, even though the river has begun to flow again. Drunken Zayne, where she attacked him. Is it possible the golden Anzu that turned to ash is the Angru Spire turned to ash and the Angru Spire represents Niava? Should I ask Zayne directly? But then he'll be aware of the fact that I accidentally entered the Angru Spire. I choose my words carefully. Zayne, I remember you saying your divine gaze can see those that are about to meet their end. So, what do you see currently? Is Niava included?
Yes.
I see. I nod. For a moment, I can't think of anything else to say, so I can only respond with silence.
I thought you'd be furious.
I am the goddess who protects Niava. If I lose my composure, then Niava's future will fall further into the pit of hopelessness. Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that... I smile and place both my hands on Zayne's shoulders. The end, you see, isn't necessarily set in stone.
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around. But you also understand that without an end, nothing new can arise. This is the unshakable law that governs all realms. Do not even attempt to touch fate's forbidden territory.
Such as the vast drain. I sigh. My relationship with Zayne has improved so much as of late. I don't want to get into another argument with him again. I call it omitting the truth. Yeah. I understand. I won't take any risks. I give him a hug before jumping down from the bed, just as I'm about to head outside.
Where are we going?
We? Let's go shop together. Married. My belt gets caught and I turn around. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll walk around and think about how to save Niava.
Come with me then.
I pause, or he pauses. His fingers then resting on my waist, falters before tightening their grip. He clears his throat.
There's a gift I want to give to you.
I'm sure it's an actual gift, but like... Zayne, you're all the gift I really need. Zayne leads me through the city's alleys. On the streets and by the riverbanks, there are busy, ecstatic, there you go, ecstatic humans everywhere. Like, where's she going? Zayne covers his eyes, and I wear a veil. At this moment, we're simply two lovers walking hand in hand amongst the crowd. That veil, though, is so good. What is this gift? What kind of gift is it?
This is the third time you've asked this question.
Well, because you won't tell me. I'm doing my best to restrain myself for the third time. Curiosity about the gift overshadows the slight unease in my heart. Yet, what I'm more interested in is... Giving gifts isn't something you do. Where did you learn this from?
Many humans do this. It's not hard to learn.
While speaking, he walks to a wooden stall and lifts the grass cloth curtains to provide a shade. Oh, that provides shade.
Is Sagria here?
High Priest, it's been a long time since I've seen you.
An elderly woman walks out of the wooden stall with trembling steps. And when she sees Zayne, her wrinkles are filled with happiness.
I'm here to collect the honey and dates I requested before. This amulet is for you. Place it by your pillow. You won't have headaches anymore.
Oh!
Oh my. You still remember that.
Zayne is so... He's so sweet. The elderly woman thanks him repeatedly. After accepting the amulet, she brings out a jar of golden honey. Upon seeing me beside Zayne, her smile widens to the point where her eyes are almost a thin line.
You have a wife now. You two suit each other very well.
That's
Come,
me.
This bottle of mead is for you both. It's a wedding gift.
Wait. Oh, I mean, she can be a little late for a wedding. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. No, you're right. Listen, they won't call me his girlfriend, but they'll call me his wife, and I'll accept it. It definitely feels like old ladies would love Zayne. It's true. A ceramic bottle is unceremoniously given to me. Although I'm stunned at first, I quickly get a mischievous idea. Married. Thank you, but we haven't sought guidance at the Divine Tower yet. If the goddess doesn't approve, then we can't get married.
This is a wonderful thing, though. How could the goddess not approve?
Sagria. The dates?
Oh, yes. The dates.
I love that MC just fucks with him. Like, girl wants and instantly knows how to use it. After bidding farewell to Sagria, Zayne carries the heavy dates and honey. He also takes the mead from my arms. Why did you buy so many sweets?
They're for divination. We need to please the goddess.
Stop! Oh my gosh. They did all of this wording on purpose. How can you be so certain that the goddess will like them? Feelings are gotten more. Yeah, did you
We can find out.
He holds a date out in front of me.
In all of Niava, Sagria's pickled dates taste the best. Would you like to try one?
Full of anticipation, I eat the one from his hand. I don't know what kind of expression that is. It's sweet enough to slay a goddess. Are we on a date? We're on a date with our husband. Near the riverbank, Zayne knocks on a door of a mud house. An honest man greets us.
High Priest, the wild herbs you asked me to pick are here. Will this suffice?
That's enough. Thank you.
As Zayne examines the basket of unknown plants, I talk to the man named Zabir. What are these herbs used for?
I'm as clueless as you are. These suddenly appeared one day in the wheat field behind my house. I was gonna cut them down and throw them away, but the High Priest passed by, saw them, and asked me to sell them to him instead. He also paid me to set aside a small plot of land. I was told to let the wild herbs grow there. Now he visits regularly to buy them.
If Zayne treats them as important, then could the herbs have special properties? Day ending with a gift. Oh yeah, that's right, we're getting a gift. I take a small piece and taste it. It's bitter with an unremarkable texture, and unlike the plants humans might forage. Zayne turns towards me.
The herb is poisonous.
Oh!
Spit it out.
Zayne, why would you allow me to do that? Are you sure? My response is accompanied by my gaze. I'm the goddess, after all. How could this tiny plant possibly poison me? But Zayne immediately reaches out and grabs my...
Will you do it yourself? Or do you need me to provide assistance?
No, no. This man... Mind your business. Joke's on you, Zayne. Thanks to Xavier, I'm immune to 97 poisonous ones. Was he just gonna stick us in? Listen, I don't... I don't know. Help! You can take it right out of your mouth. Listen, all I'm saying is that he could talk to me in that voice and I would be sad. Whatever he wants me to do, I will do it. Just not very effective. I'll do it myself. Under Zayne's intimidating gaze, I can only spit out the herb and swallow almost a pot worth of water to detoxify. We continue walking downstream along the riverbank. The clamorous voices fade to an extent, and smoke drifts from the tranquil villages. After Zayne exchanges a few words with the shepherd, we gain a ewe as a companion. Honey, dates, a ewe, and this basket of wild herbs. None of them look like Zayne's gifts. Resting in the shade, I use a bundle of fresh grass to distract the ewe and prevent it from eating the basket of poisonous herbs.
Eat.
Where did you conjure these wheat cakes from?
I ran into an acquaintance earlier and they gave them to me.
He spreads the honey he obtained on the wheat cake and hands them to me along with a few figs. You know so many people. When you weren't at the Divine Tower, were you befriending every immortal you saw?
I wouldn't call it that. I merely had a few chance encounters and we became associates.
That's not what it sounded like, but okay, sure. Those humans are fond of you. You don't actually dislike Niava. The humans here don't annoy you either.
I never said I disliked Niava.
I gently punch him. You could have explained this to me earlier, yet you let me have a misunderstandings about you so long.
Yes, it's my fault.
Unable to tell if I'm more annoyed or amused, I poke the corner of his mouth. Remember, your mouth isn't just for eating and drinking, it's also for explaining and saying kind words. And other things. and kissing me.
I understand.
The ewe, having eaten her fill, settles drowsily by my feet and dozes off. I gently stroke the soft wool on her head. Mooncake acquired. Oh, I still need to get my mooncakes. Now, can you tell me why you stopped me from entering the Vastray? You're also letting it erode in Nayava. Zayne looks away, and his fingers trail along a young, tender sapling beside him.
A tree's growth. From the moment it's planted to breaking through the soil, sprouting, growing branches and leaves, and finally taking root, watering, fertilizing, providing support, all must follow proper timing and the natural law.
Zayne's kisses are the best. I will stand by that.
Once what you provide exceeds what it can bear.
With only the slightest infusion of golden light, the sapling snaps. The sound is painful and harsh. You're saying that taking action against the Vastray would only accelerate Nayava's destruction.
You could interpret my statement as such.
Then when will it be the right time to eliminate it?
Not at the present moment.
That's not that. Okay, whatever. That doesn't answer my question, but I'll leave it to you to be avoidant. These backgrounds are so pretty. After passing through another wheat field, Zayne finally brings me to our destination, a home that belongs to farmers. After unloading the items the ewe had been carrying, a weathered woman welcomes us into the home.
High Priest.
How has Nagan been these past few days?
I followed your instructions. I carried him to the river each day to wash him and fumigated his room with torches. He's been awake for longer periods, but the evil presence on his chest still hasn't disappeared.
Let me examine him first. She is an envoy from the Divine Tower. She shall bestow the goddess's blessing upon your child.
I feel a gentle push at my back. Realizing what's expected of me, I nod respectfully to the woman. She wipes away her tears and bows to me in return.
May the grace of the goddess descend upon this place.
Come with me.
Okay. A clay lamp burns inside the mud house. Its meager light reveals an unconscious child on the bed. His face is contorted because of the pain, and his breathing is shallow yet labored. There's a fist-sized lump on his chest. I've never seen this kind of illness before. I'm seeing envoy. Unlike gods, humans fall ill and age. I've also listened to many people's voices praying for recovery at the Divine Tower. Priests distribute talismans and amulets for dispelling illness and plague. Other than that, humans can only pray and wait.
There's no fever, and the blood spots on his body have faded significantly. We can expel the evil presence from his body today.
Have you examined this child many times before?
Yes.
Before entering, I noticed several rolls of linen in the corner of the courtyard. They're burial shrouds that were apparently prepared for this child. Do you plan on using your power to heal him?
I shall cure this child, but I won't use my power. This world already has methods to free him from his suffering.
Zayne hands me a bundle of poisonous herbs and a ceramic bowl.
Help me crush these herbs to extract their juice. After that, you can feed it to him.
But these herbs are poisonous.
If they can produce the correct effect, then they're no longer poisonous.
I feed the viscous juice to the child. Then I turn to see Zayne taking out that jar of honey again.
After driving away the evil presence from his chest, we need to apply honey. What you'll need to do won't just be bestowing the blessings of the goddess.
Amidst the tearful prayers of the mother outside, Zayne heats a thin blade over the flame for a moment.
Remember everything I do from this point forth.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I feel like things are gonna go sideways. I don't know. Why? It's so weird because I feel like normally I know what's gonna happen, but this is like, it's so, there's so much like happening. He's performing surgery? I mean, maybe. Honey is technically considered antibacterial, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I know that it has like, pure honey has like healing properties. At least that's what I've heard. There is no moon tonight, and the stars scattered across the night sky are like glimmers of light on a dark river's surface. I sit by the riverside to recall the events that unfolded in the room. Old-fashioned surgery. Okay.
The toxins in the juice can temporarily numb his senses, so he won't be in too much pain. After removing the tumor and surrounding necrotic tissue, mix fine salt and honey. Apply the poultice here. This will help the wound heal.
I'm so dumb, you guys, sometimes. Zayne's a doctor. Duh. This is basically him, like, doing surgery for...
Then use sheep's milk to detoxify him and nourish his body.
Zayne's voice was calm and quiet, his movements composed. With his care, the child's pained expression gradually disappeared.
He will survive.
That kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get kind of emotional. It's like we're seeing our Zayne. It's like we're seeing our Zayne though. Wait, oh no, there's so much emotion going on right now. Zayne's actions feel unfamiliar to me. In the depths of my heart, there's always been a faint tremor. It's as if something is about to break through the soil and emerge from the earth.
Clean his body every other day, but don't touch the wound. You can feed him more sheep's milk.
Zayne gives the ewe to the grateful woman before walking towards me.
What are you thinking about?
I'm wondering why you brought me here today, and why you wanted me to see these things. I used to think that illness, like death, was unavoidable of suffering. Everyone was born to endure it. However, it seems that's not the case.
Illness doesn't stem from fate's punishment. It comes from every grain of sand, every breeze, every drop of water, every morsel of food we consume. Everything in this world could potentially become a source of disease. So if you want to cure it, you must seek answers from this world.
I blink, unable to fully understand Zayne's words, but the trembling in my heart grows stronger. When you healed that child, you didn't use any divine power. That means healing can be accompanied by accomplished by ordinary humans.
Your people possess wisdom. They will do even better.
He turns his palm over, and the angry spire materializes in his hand. Guided by his fingertips, a thin, slender golden thread is slowly drawn out from within it.
Give me your hand.
Okay.
This is my gift to you.
Oh, the winding golden thread extends into my palm and touches that crack.
Your gift has a name. The Principles of Medicine.
When the golden thread intersects with the crack... Oh.
Tell me.
A brilliant radiance suddenly spreads across my vision.
What do you see?
I see a vast expanse of flames. The people of Niava have lit bonfires.
Listen carefully. Why are your people no longer cheering?
I can't hear their voices. Beside the bonfire lies countless people with agonized faces similar to that dying child. They're convulsing, struggling, bleeding from their bodies. Black clouds buzz and writhe around them. They're pulling torches from the bonfire to chase after those black clouds. Then they set them ablaze. The crimson flames ignite the black clouds, and they soar and shriek as they rush towards my divine tower. What? Hi, Lilith. A way to help. Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Look down at your feet.
I lower my head and see countless newborn green plants growing. They wrap themselves around the steps and cover the raging sea of fire. No problem. People harvest them, draw clean water, preserve the flames, and sterilize sharp blades with fire. They do it in the same way Zayne did.
All of this, everything you see, you can call it medicine. It's a tangible form of the principles of medicine. Knowledge meant to heal diseases and recover from plagues. From now on, your Niava will never again be driven to desperation by disease.
See you later, Montoya. It's not long before an unprecedented plague arrives in Niava. I taught these principles of medicine to Samira in the form of a divine prophecy. Soon, the suffering people lit fires, killed insects and flies, gathered unfamiliar plants they had never before recognized, and consumed their extracts. They began to ask about how the blood in their bodies flowed, why their hearts are able to beat, and how their bones support them. The looming shadow of disease gradually fades from Niava. After that, Zayne gave me more gifts. Iron casting, metal augury, water management, land reclamation, calendars, mathematics. Each gift ultimately made life more vibrant through people's wisdom. The city-state grew stronger, and my Niava achieved a glorious prosperity that filled me with joy. That crack on my palm had also faded considerably. Zayne, he helped. Basically, Zayne gained knowledge of medicine. Yeah. Zayne. I love that Zayne's love language is basically just gift giving. He doesn't know how to use his words or his emotions, but if he gives you something, come on, you know that he loves you so much. In the plaza before the Divine Tower, a massive statue of the goddess stands complete. The crowd bursts into enthusiastic cheers and cries of admiration.
We crafted her body from precious lapis lazuli and traced her features in gold.
Ah, so they're using the old, yeah, it's Crete.
Please convey our most devout love to the goddess of Niava.
This music is almost super fitting for this also. I have heard her response. She likes this gift.
May her majestic radiance and glory be everlasting, and may she grant Niava eternal prosperity and splendor.
Samira and I stood amongst the elated crowd. We smile at each other.
And may this statue, like your appearance, never be touched by the erosion of time.
Samira seems to have already guessed my identity, yet she never says it outright. I pretend not to notice her assumptions. Samira, no one can escape time's gaze.
Then, I hope that in the days to come, your smile will remain just like it is today.
She is so pretty. I cannot get over how pretty she is. I prepare Lilith. Zayne's gifts are usually things that help you get what you want. Exactly. Yeah. Which I think is way more like, in the long run, way more loving, honestly. I touch my cheek beneath the veil and subtly clear my throat to suppress my smile.
So, the man who troubled the goddess gave her his heart?
Why are you always thinking about matters of love as the ruler of a nation?
Love brings happiness and fills people with longing and fascination. That's what makes our goddess shine with joy.
Under the bright, radiant sun, everyone is dancing and singing. So girl Spill, did you get your man? I love her so much. Urtama and Ingar flow endlessly, and the bountiful harvest will fill the spacious granaries. The city's walls, made of lapis lazuli, are glazed, and glazed stone become more magnificent, and the poets' melodious songs travel with ships to distant lands. I gaze towards the top of the divine tower. I know Zayne is also looking at Niava, at me. Ready to wave at him, I raise my arm. A sharp pain spreads from my palm and encompasses my entire body. An ominous premonition immediately wells up in my heart. I open my slightly trembling palm. That crack that had been troubling me turned into an open wound. Oh no. I should start being worried. They did not. While cheers surge like the tide in the plaza, the angry spire, deep within the divine tower, emanates several shrieks of light. Let's see. Zayne holds a fractured protocore. The monster that had been entrenched at Urtama dropped it. The fractured protocore. At the time, he followed the Angry Spire's divine guidance and traveled to Urtama's source to destroy the magical array he had once created there. Unexpectedly, the array, originally meant to separate two realms, had transformed into a massive monster after accumulating energy for countless years.
If I don't destroy the remaining magical arrays, she and Niava will face an even greater disaster.
Oh, he said like a bunch. But that would have been the herald of an even swifter farewell.
Why are you sad? Before everything was created, the ending had already been written. For her, its early arrival should be a better fate.
The golden Anzu softly calls out as it flies away from Zayne's finger. It once again disappears into the Angry Spire's rotating ring of light. I hurry back to the Divine Tower as the stinging pain in my palm announces a cruel fact. The gifts that Zayne gave me, which were actually facets of a civilization, did not change Niava's path toward destruction. But besides, didn't you say you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that the end you see isn't necessarily set in stone?
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around.
Zayne wouldn't make empty promises. He gave those gifts to me because he has a plan. Zayne, what do you intend to do? My intuition tells me Zayne won't say anything. So, where will I find the answer to this mystery? It really is. The golden Anzu's call passes overhead. Following its shadow, I spot the angry spire in the distance. The mark on my palm appeared after I accidentally entered it. If I enter the angry spire again, will I discover something new? We're going against Zayne's wishes! I fail to enter the angry spire. An invisible barrier blocks my path, and the runes that appear on its barrier on it bear the same pattern as Zayne's golden ornament. Perhaps I need to obtain the key that opens it for Zayne. Zayne locked us out of the angry spire. The following evening. Oh, hug him. Act cute. What are you doing? I wrap my arms around Zayne's shoulders and see him holding a reed pen. He's drawing on a wet clay tablet. The outline looks somewhat familiar. It reminds me of the new statue the humans carved for me.
I'm drawing you.
He looks at my eyes and he looks at my eyes and eyebrows before carving 2 more lines.
The statue is grand and beautiful, but the face is too rigid. It's lacking a certain charm.
Be cute, he can't resist. The hair is so good. The hair is so good. His gaze flits between my face and the clay tablet.
Now I can say it's 70 to 80% accurate.
Oh, that's good. It does look like me.
Niava's denizens have never seen your real face, but someone ought to remember your appearance.
Oh.
However, what they should recall with even greater clarity is everything you've done for them.
My appearance isn't important. Humans remembering what the statue looks like is enough. Zayne smiles faintly and carefully sets the clay tablet aside.
So this will only belong to me.
I look at his chest where one pendant stands out conspicuously among the gold ornament. It's the same as the runic pattern on the barrier of the angry spire. If I get it, I'll be able to enter. I feel slightly guilty, but I must know what Zayne plans to do. Otherwise, I'm afraid there will be consequences I can never undo in the future. Zayne, there's a full moon tonight. Shall we go outside just to look at it?
All right.
He'll just do whatever we say. It's fine. I love this background too. This background's one of my favorites. Yes, Zayne, only for you. The moonlight is hazy. Far away, the sounds of singing and dancing from this city can still be heard, but they quickly fade into the night wind and soft chirping of insects. On the terrace of the Divine Tower, I arrange the food I bought from the market on the table and sit down next to Zayne on the rattan bed. Try some. I requested these honeyed sweets to be made according to your preferences. Yes, let's feed him.
Cinnamon, pine nuts, and cashews. Although it's delicious, it's a little bland.
Bland? What? That's impossible. I watched them make it myself. They added this much honey.
It's very bland.
I watch Zayne skeptically as he eats 2 more pieces with the same unfazed expression. I think for a moment before tentatively leaning in to give him a kiss. Zayne is every time spoiled. It's true. Welcome back. You're lying. It's so sweet. I scramble to find water, but he catches me with one arm and pulls me back.
Aren't we admiring the moon? The water is over here.
There wasn't 5 cups of sugar in it. Once I drink it, he continues to hold my hand and allows me to rest against his chest as we appreciate the moon. The pendant is right before my eyes, its radiance so brilliant that it almost hurts to look at. A long time passes. A long time passes, then I take a deep breath and finally make up my mind. I mean, the second one is basically the same, isn't it? They can say, goddess. I kind of want to do the first one. I've had things backfire on me with Raphael. Joke's on you, Zayne, I have the same love of sugar as you do. I think I gotta choose hit seduce so fast. Okay. Oh no. Okay. They changed the music. Time to seduce him. Zayne. The moonlight is beautiful. Wouldn't it be a bit of a waste if we didn't do something? He's caught off guard. His gaze drifts to the places my clothes conceal.
Your body is...
What about me? Does it only have to be when my body is on the verge of collapse?
We're outside.
The Divine Tower in its entirety is mine, and you also belong to me. Does it matter? To keep him from finding more excuses, I put a sweet in my mouth, rub my arm around his neck, and lean down. The sweet easily stirs up feelings of pleasure, but when savored more carefully, it becomes far more intoxicating. We're outside. I don't think being outdoors has ever stopped this man before. In the narrow space between our mingled breaths, Zayne slightly turns his head away to avoid my eager pursuit. No, Zayne, stop! The kiss that misses its mark lands on the corner of his lips. It draws out a deep, lingering breath.
Is this a gift for me, or a new punishment?
I lower my head and rest my cheek against Zayne's shoulder. My lips touch the spot where his heartbeat pulsates against his neck. With each syllable, I can feel his skin becoming damp beneath my breath. Do you want me to stop?
I should not, but my heart doesn't want to.
Zayne kiss sounds are the best. His arms that are wrapped around my waist tighten. Silent waves surge and churn in his eyes. They scatter with the fine golden flecks from the candlelight. I have never wanted my name uttered so badly in this game. My name, held between his teeth, melts faster than the sweet on our lips and tongues. The ritual doesn't stop because you want it to. Had me cooked. The whole scene had me cooked. Same. Again, in full, you could have made another full scene, Danny. You have a lot of money. After helping Zayne settle into a comfortable position, I carefully remove the pendant and approach the Angru spire. It operates silently. I look up at it, but I hesitate because I realize I'm about to see the truth. Perhaps I'm overthinking this. I shouldn't have deceived Zayne. No, I must know Zayne's true purpose. Even if the consequences are terrible, I'm willing to bear them. When the pendant touches the ruins, golden flames spread out from the Angru spire and envelop me. I made it my longest. My vision blurs. My consciousness falls before this golden light, and the cracks of the world open before my eyes. Golden Anzu's carried threads in their beaks fly past me. Each flap of their wings shakes off gold dust. Those particles gather at my feet and spread out into countless, endless rivers in the blink of an eye. Everything appears to be the same as the last time, yet there are subtle differences. If the Angru Spire contains all the worlds in the universe, then each river leads to a different world. But I'm not sure which river I should step into. I look at the wound on my palm. I hesitate for a moment before cutting it. As fresh blood seeps out, One of the golden Ainzus turns towards me. The river it guides also pauses for a few moments. It's that one. It's short and sweet and a little spicy. Why is to find him? I'm just here because one of you mentioned. Oh, welcome, Vina. Hello. That's what I was thinking, Ada, is that it's just the fractal library in a different form. That's what it's giving, at least. Howling winds carry an aura heavier than death itself. It pierces my body, while hollow reverberations echo endlessly through the boundless darkness. Between jagged mountain ridges, a massive stone gate blocks the winding gravel path before me. A figure, clad in gray robes, materializes before me. After circling for a moment, the golden Ainzu lands on his shoulder.
Deity who has trespassed into Everlost, listen to the Gatekeeper's counsel. Your footsteps can go no further.
Honestly, Vina, it's really easy to do with Zayne. I seek whatever lies behind this stone gate. Please don't block my path. He looks at the pendant I have. It's light, now dim.
You're not the first deity to set foot here, but Everlost shows no mercy to visitors.
It's only 10 hours long. Then why does it say everybody's replay of YouTube is about ready to have just divine hymn on it? Are you referring to the owner of this pendant?
His divine miracles once shook this realm.
Zayne has been here before.
His power has grown weak, and that supreme god is about to meet his end.
Unable to tell if my thoughts were frozen from shock or from the cold, I hear my own stiff voice. What brought that god here?
Beyond the seven gates, a stone was nestled in the Netherworld's bosom. The Creatio Stone. It could create life and resurrect the dead.
Oh my god! Zayne stole the Creatio Protocore, and that has to be what this is. That has to... No, I refuse to believe any other option. Zayne stole the Creatio, and I refuse to believe that this is not Astra. And that's why he's being punished. And the Foreseer has the Creatio Protocore because he's like, if you want the power so bad, then you're going to have it, but you have to follow me. It's always the quiet ones. that is he's big mad. It's not even something MC did. It's because Zayne stole the Protocore. I don't even know why that wasn't an option in anybody's brain. Because Zayne couldn't do that. Because Zayne wouldn't steal. Why would he steal the Creatio Protocore? But he did. And now Astra is, like Lady said, big mad at him. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have to keep reading. But
It rested in an eternal slumber until that god took it.
creating life, resurrecting the dead. What did he do with the Creatio Stone? That's why we read them out loud, Vina, and then you can come see it, and then we can talk about it. So maybe Astra's the sixth love interest. That would be interesting. As soon as the question leaves my lips, a truth vaguely reveals itself in my heart.
Only a divine soul of a certain weight can resonate with it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You totally just got hot mic'd, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Goddess, who bears the orb of the Creatio Stone. Have you already forgotten the eternal realm's bone-chilling cold and darkness? That is where the dead slumber.
Wait a second. So, wait, hold on. What if, okay, and maybe this will explain. Just let me cook. Let me cook for a second. Zayne is the point in time. Okay, he knows everything somehow, or there's different hymns that he knows of everywhere, right? And the Foreseer has the Creatio Protocore, which I'm assuming is the Creatio or the Creatio Stone, right? Okay, we're getting there. He knew as the Foreseer that MC could resonate with it. That's why he gives it to her at the end of the Tower of Secrets, and she like sucks it into her heart, right? He stole it because he knew it was going to help MC in the long run, but he couldn't give it to her. So he gave it to Foreseer and was like, here, hold this until you meet her, and then give it to her. But that still doesn't explain why Astra didn't want her to have it in the first place. Okay, that's my cook. So he wanted... Zayne stole it because he wanted to get it to MC somehow. But he couldn't get it to her in this version of her. So he gave it to his other version, the Foreseer, to be like, hey, hand this to her when she arrives, but then Astra was like, nah, fam, I'm not gonna allow you to do that. And then he was like, now you're under my control and I'm gonna punish you anytime you think of anything. And he was just under Astra's thing for so long. Well, and then Astra made him... Oh my god, it's making so much sense now. Okay, I'm gonna continue to read. I'm cooking, but when those words fall, my heart stops for a moment. The cold that sweeps across aeons drags my soul back to blurry yet vivid bloody memories. Okay, I'm going. The pain one could feel in their bones at death's door, the suffocating darkness. I can't remember anything else. It's fine. There's no reason to be afraid of death. That has long since passed. I steady my breathing only to realize something. Zayne, He knows how I die. That's why he resurrected me. What? It seems our fates were already intertwined long before our meeting in the oven. Oh my god! The Creatio stone is precious. When he took it, he must have paid an equivalent price. I could almost see the heavy stone gates slightly open. That familiar figure enters without any hesitation. Zayne, what price did you pay to resurrect me? What did you lose? The gray figure's sighs are like the murmurs in one's sleep. A lament sung for those who never return.
Goddess who has been resurrected, if you dare to endure the gaze of each stone gate and withstand the erosion of darkness, I can let you witness it with your own eyes. The past that has long been obliterated.
I'm willing. The weakened golden Enzu screeches and lunges at me. A sharp feather heads straight for my eyes. The pain is more unbearable than death itself. I dig my nails into my palms and barely manage to keep myself from closing my eyes. While I'm in a daze, the golden Enzu seemingly carries me through the mist's dark barriers. It soars to those looming, layered stone gates. White bones dance wildly. White bones dance wildly. Rivers of blood boil, and thorns leave crisscrossed, bloody marks on the body stripped of power. Okay, thanks, Vina. Have a good day. I cannot. This is so much. Oh my gosh. I see that his figure silently passes through one massive stone gate after another. Only a single golden Enzu is by his side. Nice to meet you, Vina. Warm blood splashes onto colorful flowers that rest on the countless bone fragments beneath his feet. It's quickly absorbed. Countless greedy whispers echo around his ears. They wait for the moment he falls so that they can devour him. Zayne.
You shouldn't have followed me here. My power is about to be consumed by Everlost. Leave, before you're also devoured.
Don't go any further. It's as if my spirit possesses the bird by his side. The words I speak transform into shrill bird cries. I'm unable to stop him. Zayne looks at the void. Not far off, a brilliant yet icy cold lapis lazuli sits on one end of a scale forged in gold. It weighs the scale down, while an empty pan on the other side waits.
That's the Creatio stone.
He steps forward. His slightly trembling fingers reverberate, caressing. Once again, eerie whispers arise. The voices don't belong to a single soul, yet they're seemingly an echo of every spirit between heaven and earth.
The Praedio stone is extraordinarily heavy. Look, that god no longer has any bargaining chips left.
His glory and authority have been stripped away by the Seven Gates, and his divine power was spilled along the path he took to get here.
Give up! Give up already! Let us consume the remains of your flesh and blood!
His remaining power coalesces in his hand. He places this faint glimmer on the other side of the scale, yet the beam doesn't budge.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Nothing is more precious than the Creatio Stone.
Do it, Deep Space. In his palm, a mass of fresh blood swirls like crimson mist to become another weight on the scale. The golden beam tilts ever so slightly before returning to its original position. That's enough, Zayne! My words can only become the Anzu's mournful cries. I don't want to... Radiant light illuminates the vast netherworld. When the heaviest object from his body falls upon the pan, the balance tilts.
I shall exchange this for the Creatio Stone. I will give her a new life and a place to rest.
The translucent gem falls into Zayne's hands. As he struggles to take out another equally brilliant crystal formed from fresh blood. The crystal slowly melts into warm divine blood and drips onto the gem, whose color is like lapis lazuli. A long time passes, and the first heartbeat emerges.
Death shall no longer be our destiny this time.
I was not expecting that. I just want to make sure I understood that correctly. He actually gave up his heart for that. Am I looking too far into that? Or is that... I don't know. He didn't steal it, but that doesn't explain why Astra is so mad. Why is Astra so mad? We gave up everything. Oh no. They saved it all for the end. Okay. Here we go. I feel like I spend a lifetime in the Angry Spire. But when I return to the Divine Tower, the moon hasn't even moved westward. Carefully placing the pendant back, I can't help but gently smooth his slightly furrowed brow. He gave everything. He gave everything he could to secure a future where I could survive, to construct a world where I could find shelter. Now this world is in danger, and I will perish along with it. I'm certain that he shall pay another devastating price to save me. I used to be sad before. It seemed like you didn't care about me and wanted to do everything you could to make me angry. But now, Zayne, I regret it. These words aren't spoken aloud. I rest my head over where his heart is. I would prefer it if you never liked me. I'll stop you this time. I will face my fate, Niava's fate, and my own. However, the Angry Spire didn't exactly tell me what Zayne plans to do. I racked my brain for many days and secretly made preparations to the best of my ability. Although I wished Zayne was more straightforward and told me everything, he never gave me the answer I wanted, no matter how hard I tried to probe indirectly. So, when Zayne suddenly invited me to go to the vast drain, that day has arrived. A premonition of separation and indescribable melancholy welled up in my heart, but I put on a carefree smile. All right, let's go. Having seen it countless times before, the vast drain is the same as it's always been. Dust and sand fill the sky, and black mist enshrouds everything. Yet Zayne stands by my side and fights alongside me to eliminate monster after monster. When I asked you before, you said the vast drain couldn't be destroyed yet. Is today that time? A monster is destroyed because of Zayne's attack, and he turns...
When you fought the monsters here before.
And he turns to hand me a strangely shaped crystal.
They'd always come back, yes?
Correct. But they're dissipating now.
It's because their protocores have exhausted the last of their energy.
I take the crystal from Zayne's hand. He said the protocores are these monsters' hearts. Even though it looks as brilliant as a gemstone, it brings disaster.
It isn't merely a harbinger of catastrophe. Its true potential lies beyond that. But for now, Niava in its current state cannot utilize its true purpose.
Must I wait for another time? He doesn't answer me again. I take a deep breath and channel the small flame of frustration rising in my heart into my sword. I slash the next monster. The time spent in these fierce battles is fleeting, yet extraordinarily long. The last monster is annihilated. In the blink of an eye, the black mist and thorns vanish. I just realized what the black mist and thorns are. The corrupted land that once brought countless disasters to Niava is seemingly swallowed up by an invisible vortex. I should feel a sense of relief, yet the heavy feeling in my heart isn't lessened in the slightest. The ground violently shakes, and our surroundings ripple in invisible waves. They grow larger and larger until the first crack appears at their center. What is this?
The Vestrayan has vanished. Perhaps this fissure can be considered a wound left after removing a malignant growth.
He stops before it and turns to look at me.
Let's go.
Oh. I didn't read that. I was too busy being sad. The evening breeze stirs up gently. Harmonious rustles amongst the trees. A stream flows past the undulating rocks and stones. This is the valley where we first met. But it was eroded by the Vestrayan centuries ago. It became a desert with yellow sand. Is this a dream?
No.
Zayne holds my hand as we disturb the babbling water. It's cool, and I can feel every strand of water flowing through my fingers.
I remember you saying you wanted to claim me as your own when you first saw me. And you planned to take me back to the Divine Tower.
You drew your bow and knocked an arrow, and then projectile penetrated the mountain. I had never seen someone so powerful and handsome before. I guess I couldn't let you escape. Looking back now, that day was a first meeting for me. But for Zayne, it was a reunion he waited a long time for. I don't want to know what he was thinking. When you saw me back then, what were you thinking?
I thought I was very fortunate. The first person I encountered in this world was you.
Was seeing a beautiful goddess fall from the sky an unforgettable experience?
That beautiful goddess was preoccupied with gawking at me. She then proceeded to slip on a stone and fall. Indeed, it was truly unforgettable.
As if we were going for an ordinary stroll, he leads me through grove after grove of tree shadows. They sway with starlight.
We are in the depths of the Vestrayan.
If we go through here, where will we find ourselves?
Do you want to know?
I don't. I stop in my tracks and tightly grip his hand. If we reach the end of this world, he might leave me. I want to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere.
Then let's stay. I also don't want to go anywhere.
The passage of time becomes insignificant. If we desired to see the rising sun, the sun rise in the sky, daytime descends. If one wishes to see the stars, the sky would become a black expanse covered in specks of light. There are mountains and rivers, lakes and streams, green meadows, flowers, plants and trees, and even houses. This place is like a small world created by a nameless deity. It was made for me and Zayne, and we're the only two living beings here. Zayne and I have never been apart from every moment we've spent in this space. Even a deity in this world unknown to everyone would willingly become an ordinary person driven by love. I'm still trying to use every possible method in our brief time to hold on to Zayne. I'm attempting to glean any hint or clue from his words. But he continues to look at me with his calm, gentle gaze. He doesn't say anything. This is for you. I place a clay figurine made from the river's mud in front of Zayne.
So that's why you were digging up mud by the river for several days.
He takes the figurine and examines it carefully.
Is this me?
It resembles you, no? This is the most handsome one among all the clay figures I've made.
I thought you would make a pair.
I actually didn't try to do that. Oh, I actually did try to do that, but I kept breaking. Yeah. I'm sure you did, MC. I remember how you used to heal my wounds. You're more likely to succeed in making the pair compared to me.
Didn't you say I'm not good at creating things?
But you're still constantly trying to fix everything, whether it's me or Niava. Zayne, this world keeps improving because of the gifts you've given me. It has absorbed the nourishment from those facets of civilization.
You're the one who made it a wonderful place. This world will no longer need Zayne.
He's planning to disappear again. But I need you. I need Zayne. Our surroundings are quiet for a moment.
Did our time here make you happy?
If if it were possible, I'd wish everything was like this for all of eternity.
If it were possible, would you be willing to stay here for all of eternity?
I nod. Then I shake my head. We both have things we must do. You're going to leave. Am I mistaken?
Your Niava is akin to a plump seed that has already stored enough nutrients.
Zayne avoids my gaze as a phantasmal seed appears in his palm.
However, now is not the time to plant it.
We're officially kidnapping Zayne.
In a place that's infinitesimally far from this world, there are errors I must erase.
He closes his palm, and when he opens it again, golden light has gently enveloped the seed.
The proper soil shall only appear when those errors are gone. Only then will this seed break through the soil, sprout, and grow. The time you spend in Niava will seemingly last an eternity. You'll be happy.
Those distant, grand stories leave his lips as if they were a single gentle leaf falling. Yet the weight they have on my heart is heavier than the mountains. So that's what you need to do. I sweep away the phantasmal seed. And force my voice to remain steadfast. You'll protect Niava and me so that nothing can get through. And you'll face the dangers and death yourself. Is that it? Why would you think I could accept that sacrifice and devotion with a clear conscience?
I'm sorry. But even if it is selfish, I shall always make the same choice.
He presses down on my hand. A golden light flickers, and an object emerges from beneath our overlaid palms. The Destiny Stone? Panic floods my heart. I struggle desperately to break free, but my body won't move. Zayne, if you erase our names from the Destiny Stone, you'll disappear forever. You'll never be able to return to Niava. Familiar gold light pours out from between our intertwined fingers, and the power within my body surges. On the black stone tablet, surrounded by gold radiance, Zayne's name is being erased bit by bit. You promised to carve my name. You were the one who wanted to stay with me forever. He looks at me carefully. His focused gaze makes me feel as if he wants to etch my appearance in his memory before it fades.
From now on, this world no longer needs me.
I rush back to the Divine Tower using the shortest amount of time. Unsurprisingly, the Angu Spire has disappeared with its master. My footsteps echo through the vast hall, yet when I realize I'm the only one in this tower. An enormous emptiness engulfs me. It's like Zayne had never existed. It shouldn't be like this. It can't be like this. I catch a glimpse outside. I stop and look at it in disbelief.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
It must be Zayne. He's going to protect Niava. I must find him right now. I almost stumble as I run behind the altar and turn the mechanism hidden beneath the floor tiles. In the small room beneath the altar, the golden Ainzu that once carried me through Everlost is huddled in the nest I built for it. My apologies. I kept you confined for so long. This is one of the preparations I made in advance. Once Zayne leaves, I will never be able to track him down again. I contemplated my next move. I can only rely on the Angro Spire. The Golden Ainzu can't exist without the Angro Spire, which means it shall fly to it no matter what. And that's where Zayne is. I cradle the golden Ainzu, cut my fingertip, and let the blood droplet drop onto its sharp beak. Take me to Zayne. Oh no. Take me to him. Alright, let's just rip the band-aid off. The Golden Ainzus are born from Zayne's power. Regardless of his current location, every bird can sense his presence. The bird I brought back from the Angro Spire staggers before flapping its wings. It flies towards the depths of the tower. I'm not ready, no. It seems Zayne is still in the Divine Tower. When my foot touches emptiness, then the sensation of weightlessness follows. Golden Ainzus weave and dance before my eyes. The sight doesn't surprise me, but there's no river paved with gold dust this time. The rapid descent doesn't cease. Golden threads from the bird's mouth crisscross, interweave, and extend into fragmented images.
My snow won't melt. Promise me you won't cry anymore.
No!
Follow the jasmine's fragrance.
Oh my god, you guys. I don't know if I'm able to read this. These scenes without order or causality spread out for me. Piece by piece, they form the face of me and Zayne. In the depths of my soul, a corner that was never touched has already loosened.
Now they shall never wilt. To save him from darkness, to be his sanctuary amidst rime and gale. Stay away from meet again when dawn greets the world once more.
He's immobilized by black ice crystals. He's... I need you guys to give me a second. Man, they were really not pulling punches. Spagooter came out because he heard me crying. He's holding an umbrella beside an ancient tree. He's in a field of white flowers. He's in an endless expanse of thorns. He's under a green aurora. He's in front of a gravestone in a cemetery. These fragmented images flash rapidly before my eyes. Each one comes to an abrupt halt at yet another farewell. The golden Aetsus, bound to these broken scenes, let out shrill cries of sorrow before fading away. My eyes burn, and the tears that scatter are swept away by the falling wind. That's me and Zayne. That is our past, or perhaps our future. One end of the golden thread is suddenly placed in my hand, as if being held up by a pair of gentle hands. I slowly stop falling. Meanwhile, the golden Ainzu that brought me here spreads its wings and flies towards the depths of pure white. Tightly grasping the golden thread in my hand, a brilliant magic circle slowly materializes in my peripheral. He's waiting for me there. If everything I've seen consists of memories of what had happened and what has yet to happen between us, even if every encounter between Zayne and me is destined to be incomplete, I will always go to Zayne. My gaze, overwhelmed by light, slowly recovers. Yet I feel like a suspended wisp in this overly bright white room. Zayne is standing in front of more than 10 tablets made of material I've never seen before. Images I don't understand flicker across. He's here, but he can't see me.
Aingru, perform another calculation.
I have received the command. Conducting calculation attempt number 271,828.
The images on the tablets change rapidly in silence. Countless calculations flow across them.
Route Z0905 has been successfully calculated.
Beginning simulation of Route Z0905 solution.
The simulation has failed. Based on historical data and model parameters, no successful pathway exists. The optimal solution is the predetermined plan you have previously inputted. No evacuation of life forms is necessary. The 271,828th calculation has been completed. All pathways converge on the same result. The margin of error is 0.00000000001%. Should I flag the fatal flaws in this pathway?
That won't be necessary.
He lowers his gaze. His fingers trace those cold images before finally falling to his side in silence. In all the time we've spent together, I've never seen Zayne reveal a complex, indescribable expression. My heart feels as though it's being squeezed by an invisible hand. What? You're allowed to hide everything from me, but I'm not allowed to catch you off guard for once? Zayne, you're a... Before I can release the rest of my frustration, I'm pulled into an embrace.
You shouldn't have come here.
Why should I listen to you? I want to counter with the fiercest tone I can muster, but the uncontrollable hitch in my voice makes my words sound unconvincing. Stroking his back, I feel Zayne's warmth. It's real and tangible. Time passes. As for the amount, I don't know. Before these images vanish, a bell-like sound rings out. We slowly return to our senses and gradually let go of each other as if we woken up from a dream. Neither of us speaks for some time. Then my frustration gets the better of me and I can't help but give him a good poke. I told you mouths are for explaining. I asked you so many times and gave you so many chances. I didn't give you permission to leave.
It was wrong of me to keep secrets from you. However, separation is already the best outcome for us.
Says who? I hate separation most. Nothing about this is good. I grab Zayne's hand tightly to prevent him from trying to abandon me again. Niava is the world I'm meant to protect. No matter what happens, I should be the one standing on the front lines. Even if the only possible ending is destruction, I refuse to let you face it alone.
All right. Then stay here with me.
I breathe a sigh of relief and take in the mysterious scenery around us. Are these the errors you mentioned? The ones that need to be erased?
It's not just these.
Zayne traces a faint pattern in the air. 2 circles, each one different color, yet partially overlapping, immediately appear.
This world exists separately from Niava. but both coexist within the same universe. The fate of destruction has already descended here. It won't be long until it has no connection to Niava.
He cuts through the boundary, connecting the two circles. The black circle gradually disappears without a trace. Only the gold circle is left behind.
Thus, the last connection between Niava and this world will be severed like that.
If it disappears, then Niava won't be destroyed?
Something to that effect. As for where we are at the moment, you may think of this place as my divine tower.
You're not just a god of Niava. You're also a god here. The ground beneath our feet shakes without warning. Sounds akin to rumbling from underground echo from outside the room.
Be careful.
When Zayne pulls me to his side, the shaking stops. Is your divine tower collapsing?
Yes. This place is already in ruins. It could collapse at any moment from those kinds of tremors.
In the pause between flickering lights, Zayne pulls open an inconspicuous door in the wall and leads me through it. We hurry out of the pure white room as the sound of debris and cracking echoes behind us. Before us stretches a long, dark corridor where wind whistles through fissures in the wall. Its mournful reverberation resounds.
We're heading to the top floor. We need to disrupt the magical array there. Only by completing the separation of the two worlds can the Angru Spire reconnect with Niava.
You'll accompany me, yes? He takes my hand and begins walking through the dim corridor. Along both sides of the passageway, there are flickering lights that barely illuminate our surroundings. Everything is dilapidated and decayed as if it had suffered through chaos or an instance of ransacking in the past. I don't know where my foot touches, but the wall in front of me suddenly flashes with scenes I've never seen before.
My lord, why do you no longer show us mercy?
You have already seen us in the ruins. If even you have abandoned us, then is there anything left for us to believe in?
Are we not devout enough? Have you decided to stop answering our prayers?
Save me, my lord. I don't want to die like this.
The sounds from the images on the wall reverberate against my eardrum. Shocked, I grab Zayne and stop in my tracks. And all those angry, desperate, anguished faces turn towards the same person. Zayne,
They once claimed this world as their own.
There are more secrets hidden behind straightforward words, and the fragmented light casts shadows across Zayne's profile.
Do you want to continue listening to this story?
It might be a tale that will tell me what I've always wanted to know, everything about him. If it's about you, I want to hear it.
All right.
Each display cycles through different images repeatedly. The nearest one shifts. Countless transparent tubes are arranged in neat rows throughout a massive room. All of them have symbols I can't understand.
In this world, Humans had no names, only numbers. Those individuals pursued maximum efficiency and discarded everything they deemed useless or detrimental to their world's progress. They worshipped the principles that would make this place perfect.
The principles? Are they similar to the water management, land reclamation, calendars, and mathematics you taught me back in Niava?
Those who mastered the most fundamental and profound principles were called gods. In that regard, it's very much like your Niava. So, the gods used their principles to bring their world longer lifespans and endless happiness.
In the next image, healthy children grow up, and the gravely ill recover quickly. People took much longer to reach old age and die.
Time passed, and in the eyes of humans, gods were omnipotent beings who granted every request. So eventually, they demanded eternal life.
I remember the day Zayne taught me those medical principles and the small plant that died in his hand. The gods didn't respond to their request. In other words, what they wanted was something this world couldn't support yet.
Wishes went unfulfilled. Only shattered hopes and disasters arrived. To humanity, the gods became bringers of obliteration. We can't stay here any longer. We need to go, now.
He takes my hand again, but he holds it tighter this time. I watch as the thin tubes in the display disappear. They're replaced by an image of crystal stones, one after another. There, humans who ignored the warnings cheer for these beautiful crystals. This is insane. The images on the corridor's wall continue to shift. Humans pursue principles that exceed the world's capacity to sustain it. But it only accelerated their world's race towards irreversible destruction with great clarity and speed. Natural disasters and human calamities played out in endless succession. With nowhere left to turn, people remembered the gods of yore. They gathered to angrily accuse their deities, mournfully pray to them, and humbly beg for mercy. They did it themselves. They did it themselves. You can't, oh my god. They can't be mad at something that they did themselves. I mean, they can, but it's just, okay. Day after day, this facility was surrounded by humans, desperately hoping for salvation. When the blizzard arrived, they finally realized they could no longer receive divine protection. They turned and left, their footsteps disappearing into the apocalyptic snow that had never stopped falling since it began. Then, my face flashes briefly across the display. Even though I learned about my past fate in Everlost, seeing my face there still leaves me feeling disoriented. I don't stop to ask Zayne about it. My past death must certainly be a memory that Zayne never wants to revisit. Let it remain buried in this tomb. Reaching the end of the corridor, it feels as though I've finished reading the entire lifetime of this world. The door leads to the building's top floor. Leading to the building's top floor is right in front of us. If this place was once the seat of the world's glory, then it's nothing more than a cliff overlooking ruins now. Heavy snowfall and freezing winds bite into my skin, and I finally see the scenery outside. Jagged, damaged black ruins jut out from the ground like desperate, struggling arms. They pierce the frost and snow that blankets the earth. This will be the result. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking it was, lady. The world is frozen in deathly silence, and the setting sun futilely bathes everything in a warm hue. Is this what happens when the world that has strayed from the natural order?
Yes. The scenery here was once beautiful as well.
When people choose to utilize truths that surpass the natural order, the outcome was always already predetermined. Regardless of whether it's protection or destruction, setting aside these meanings imposes upon oneself. Even gods are doing what should be done within laws and natural order. The trembling beneath my feet continues, but in the blink of an eye, I seemingly return with Zayne to the Divine Tower. In the place we've protected, the waters of 2 rivers nourish Niava's endless vitality. When the enormous sun gently sinks towards the horizon, the dry evening wind carries the sweet fragrance of dates and songs from the city's gate.
I calculated every possible outcome, but it has already strayed too far down the path of an erroneous natural order.
His calm voice pulls me back to reality.
I don't have any regrets. However, within this incorrect order exists a single variable.
What is it? Accompanied by violent trembling beneath my feet, a massive magical array unlike anything I've ever seen manifest.
This is the final connection point between Niava and this world.
A massive golden Anzu struggles out from this strange magical array. Black crystals cover its body. It's not a golden Anzu. It's a monster similar to the ones at the river source.
Watch out!
A massive longbow materializes in Zayne's hand, and I raise my hand to summon my weapon as well. As soon as he draws the bowstring, my black sword...
Imperfect order.
My black sword transforms into his arrow. Golden light cuts through the air as it rushes towards the monster.
Doesn't need to be corrected. True redemption lies in utter obliteration.
Bye, lady. No. After the giant bird-like creature falls, black energy fragments drift down, reminiscent of Calamity's ashes burying an old world. The tremors and a rumbling from the world below grow stronger. They transform into ripples that destroy the facility. Zayne, is it over?
Yes.
The pungent scent of blood fills my nostrils as Zayne's bloodstained figure appears. The anchor spire activates in his hands as a familiar golden magic circle projects beneath our feet.
Go. This is your last chance to leave.
You're telling me to go back to Niava alone? Zayne, you liar. You never planned to leave me from the start.
You are correct about one thing. I only know how to bring about ruin, so I truly am unskilled at creation. The severance is complete. This world will no longer corrupt Niava, and it won't drag it down into the abyss. After this, your Niava can peacefully wait in the universe. It shall wait for when it's ready to break through the soil and flourish.
In this moment, I think I finally understand. Zayne, I'm the variable you mentioned. Yes?
To be more precise, it is my selfish desire.
If gods have selfish desires, then he must want his beloved to live.
My power has been nearly depleted.
The most selfless man in existence.
Fortunately, yes, we still have time to watch this sunset. It's very beautiful. I should send you away from here now.
It's very comforting itself. It's true.
Give me your hand.
Wait!
You actually gave all your power
Give me a second, I'll move forward. As the last rays of sunlight pass over frozen twin rivers, no one witnesses the feeling of dark blue glaze in time's winds, or the crumbling of clay tablets that recorded a glorious past. No longer do devout worshippers chant the goddess's mighty name and glory, nor does anyone listen to the loving words the deity whispered into the hidden corners of the universe. Pure white swirls down from above to blanket every sound and breath of life in the world. What was once the goddess has fallen into a silence more enduring than death itself. Within the cold quiet, she waits for the next reunion with her beloved. At the end of the tower's long staircase, the anchor spire erupts with brilliant radiance, and that light instantly devours the goddess's dwelling. The divine tower collapses and shall become one of the countless golden threads in the anchor spire. The lonely deity will also step into eternity and become a silent watcher once more, before the blinding white light fills his gaze. He turns to glance and glances upon this. The golden Ainsu spreads its wings. Its brilliant golden feathers transform into wind and snow. They become as translucent as ice. It's an ordinary morning. Groggy, the administrator yawns, rubs his eyes, and pulls open the library's weathered doors from inside. The gold wind seeps through the gap. Caught off guard, he shivers.
It's cold.
Fixing his collar, the administrator quickly flips the closed sign.
Why is this here?
I can't. If it's gonna be the book I think it's gonna be, I can't do it. He picks up the old book that somehow fell to the ground, dusts off the cover, and places it back on the shelf. The sound of footsteps fade away, and silence returns to the library. Faint morning light shines along the window frame and touches the organized bookshelves. On a book's spine, a snowflake silently melts. Alright, what kind of bullshit sadness did they give me? think this was sadder than Xavier's. Xavier's had sadness sprinkled throughout, but the last 3 chapters of this one absolutely annihilated me. I cannot. Zayne, no. That was like the worst I could have gotten. Why? I've heard your wish. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I hate all of this right now. I'm glad my narration, I'm glad you guys could hear my narration through all my tears. I think I'm doing both too.